This is the 8th part in my project to recreate Kings Island in Parkitect. In this video, I focus my attention on the other water ride in Rivertown, Whitewater Canyon. The first order of business is recreating the paths leading up to Whitewater Canyon. In the area where these paths get close to Diamondback, these paths have a canopy over them, which I assume is to protect from loose articles, from riders on Diamondback. These paths were a little confusing to make, to say the least. They kind of zigzag around Mystic Timbers and Diamondback and constantly switch directions. It was a little difficult to get the angles right, but I think I figured it out. Once again, if you see my screen go black, that's just me switching monitors to look at Google Earth to get measurements for the paths. This is the part in the path where it separates into the queue and the exit from the ride. I'm also making a little observation area. In real life, there's machines in this area where you can pay with quarters to blast riders on the ride with water. Obviously, these aren't in the game though. In real life, Whitewater Canyon has a turntable loading station, but unfortunately this isn't possible in Parkitect. I try to use building pieces to make it look wooden and circular, but unfortunately it's just a regular station. Now it's time to actually start building the ride. I'm keeping this ride entirely flat for one simple reason. Mystic Timbers passes over this ride a lot. If I make this ride too high or too low when I'm building Mystic Timbers, it's gonna look weird. So unfortunately there's no drops, but thankfully the real life counterpart doesn't have many either. It's not the most exciting raft ride, but it will make things a lot simpler when I build Mystic Timbers eventually. And it's still pretty faithful to its real life counterpart. I put one drop on the ride, which is just enough of a change in height to add the lift hill at the end. In real life, this lift hill carries you back up to the station, but in the game it probably carries you up at most 5 feet. Now it's been a couple years since I've ridden Whitewater Canyon, so I can't remember exactly what kind of fences it had, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar to Mystic Timbers. Right, here's my attempt at building a turntable station in Parkitect. It's not perfect, but I think it resembles it slightly. Now I'm just lowering the terrain and adding water around the ride. Now in real life, Whitewater Canyon is covered by trees on all sides, but Mystic Timbers is going to be passing through this area, so I can't cover it completely yet. Right now, I'm just placing trees in the areas that Mystic Timbers won't pass through. And now here is the final product. Well, that's all for this part of the project. In the next parts, I plan to finish Rivertown. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.